Welcome back, everyone! It's been quite a fucking long time.
It's been 2 fucking years? Jesus Christ. Oh my.
I think it wasn't more so 3. Wasn't the last one in 2017?
Oh shit, you're right.
Hell, it could be even 4 years at this point.
I know, right? But regardless, we're back. We're upgraded. We're ready.
I mean, yeah, well, you say upgraded, but I'm still using the same piece of shit from back then.
Well, I'm all decked out. But regardless, I'm ready to go. Because there's some Sonic news we need to talk about.
But before we talk about news, I mean, we should really talk about something we kind of promised to talk about but never did.
Which was...
Well, I hate to force this upon you, but Sonic Forces.
Jesus Christ. Forgot about that damn game. Okay, so I guess this will be our brief review of the game, if you can even call it that. So yeah, Sonic Forces, that was a game. It ended.
It was a game. You know, we did record a whole freaking let's play through it. Looking back now, I'm kind of glad I never got around to like posting it and making that.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think every other content creator kind of like got to the point of the game's kind of boring.
Yeah,
It's not bad per se, because here's the thing: the game's not bad. It's just not great.
yeah.
It's just kind of there to
Well,
fill the void.
that and now that I think about it, like I didn't think about this until now, but I'm sure you remember a joke I made in the playthrough that really hits differently after real world events this year.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's a good thing I never posted
that's true.
that.
I'm not gonna we're not gonna mention that because we
Yeah,
keep
yeah, that playthrough is canceled.
non-controversial. Yeah, non-controversial subjects here. But regardless,
The only thing I'm
Sonic.
so ashamed of about not doing that playthrough is the effort we made into that double boost segment.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into that Let's Play. Like, I'm still sad, but I mean, you got some projects coming in the future. You never know.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, I mean, what is there to say that hasn't been said about the game before? I mean, it was I don't want to say it was a rushed project, but it just
It
seems like it wasn't, developed with as much time as it needed to be developed.
more so they're working with like very little of what the Sonic team that they had for Colors and even Generations had Unleashed. But for that matter, a lot of that game's problem is that they're reusing hell of a lot of assets. Just not doing enough original ideas for first of all. Why is classic Sonic even there to begin with?
Marketing.
Level design being for modern just being a complete straight line half the time. There's no input that the player needs to do half the time for the levels, and the levels being damn near like under a minute or over just slightly over a minute. That is ridiculous. Like I get it's a Sonic game, but that should be a down the line when you're like really good at the game speed running it. You know,
Yeah. It's just, as I said, like a lot of it went into marketing material, like the whole chaos and shadow, even though they did but fucking nothing in the game.
exactly.
How like you had to have a fan implement a classic Sonic boss fight with chaos. So
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
it's like why didn't you put your whole ambition into this? You got upstaged by a group of fan creators in making a game.
And it's sad too. And it's like I realized that like even before the game came out, it was gonna be like probably pretty short, but I wasn't expecting 2 hours. That's how long it takes to beat the game, even if you're just playing casually.
And not even
But
that.
like $40 price tag tells a lot. I still think the game should be like 30 to be
I
honest, but
mean, nowadays it's like $20, if not 10, on
at
sale.
10, yeah, they even had it for free on PSN or PlayStation Plus at one point. So it goes to show the quality of the product. But I'm not gonna harp on Azuka and Sonic Team too much because they clearly learned their lesson. At least I hope they did.
Yeah,
But
but
it's like they tried to continue the story off of Mania, but they didn't really continue it. More so, classic Sonic was just kind of
I
there.
mean, it made things more confusing for the story of Mania because the Phantom Ruby was in Mania, but it had different like properties or functions to
Properties.
it than it did in Forces.
Yeah, so they might as well just be two completely separate gemstones at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Like
mean, Infinite was an interesting character if they actually did more with him.
if they had
Um,
decent writers.
yeah, the
I'm
character
not weak. I'm not weak.
not awake.
I'm not weak.
It's like his whole motivation just by getting his ass beat by Shadow is just like really, but also like we're not touching on this most important aspect of the game, which is the character creation. But like, it's
Uh,
neat that they tried,
I think
but I don't
that
know.
honestly is probably the strong suit of the game. Honestly, the character
Yeah,
creation, and even then, it felt like they could have done a little bit more with that if they put more focus into it.
exactly. It's just
Like there's,
overall, you have two gameplay, you have three gameplay modes. You have modern Sonic, classic Sonic, and or I guess four technically. The original character and the original character plus modern Sonic.
which is really just fucking modern Sonic, but with like the Wispons. Because let's be real, they both control the exact same. Just one has a boost and one doesn't.
Pretty much. You pick the lightning because you get double jump, and
But
that's pretty much it. I guess. Well, I mean, what's that example I used one time? Well, like the boss fight just being just uninspired. It just.
well, we had
Oh
the
yeah,
Egg
not
Lagoon.
to mention. Oh yeah, not to mention before you even get to that. Not to mention, hey, let's copy and paste. Okay, let's do Infinite as a boss fight, right? Let's do the exact same thing for Metal Sonic.
Well, hell, Metal
Always
Sonic came
do that
first.
again.
So, like, your final fight with Infinite was just a rehash of the Metal Sonic fight.
Exactly. Like, why? You couldn't like have some originality with the fight, and that's how I know they barely like put any time with the development for
Well,
this game.
hell, the final fucking boss is just a Sonic Colors boss again.
Oh
Again.
yeah,
Because they did it for Lost World as well. You know, a lot of people forget Lost World reuse Colors boss fight, but
a lot of people forget Lost World exists. To be honest, you know, I don't think that game is that bad, but personally, I mean, it's better than Forces. That's for damn sure. Um, yeah, but going to the Edge Dragoon boss fight, like, why are we fighting Edge Dragoon again? As classic Sonic. Oh, and then not to mention, here, let's fight Green Hill boss again,
before you fight the Egg Dragoon.
again.
Yeah, I
And
don't
it's
know.
like you want to subvert expectations, like right? Well, like have an original boss come up after you beat the Green Hill Zone Act 2 boss or Act 3 boss, I should say.
Well, hell,
I don't
even
know.
their original bosses, like the only one I can actually think is the first, like the because let's be real, the Metal Sonic fight and God, I almost always want to say Mephiles,
Oh god.
um, which would have been 10 times more cool than Infinite, but anyway, the Metal Sonic and Infinite fight. Literally, their boss fight is just running up to them and then doing homing attacks on the circle of like motobugs around them, and then hitting them.
Exactly.
It's like it's not even really a boss fight. Like the only actual boss fight they had was that big quote unquote death egg robo at the end of the game. At least the first two
Yeah.
phases. Well, even then, the first phase with Classic Sonic reused the Egg to Groon boss fight mechanics, so never mind. The only real, actual, true boss fight that wasn't reused was the Avatar section of that boss.
Oh, you're right, dude. I like how we're not even mentioning Zavic's boss fight.
Oh yeah, Zavik was in there. Uh, his boss fight was different, so you know what? Good job, Zavik. You did something outside of Lost World. Way to go.
Except it was still pissy. Jesus Christ. You homie attack him, and then eventually it just cuts to like a automated section where Sonic beats the shit out of him and kills the rest of his health bar. Like,
Next
just let
time,
the player do it.
next time, bring some chili dogs with you. Why don't ya?
Oh man. But anyways, I think you all get the point now. Besides that, I think we should move on from forces. It is what it is. The game came out. I think Sega learned their lesson,
Yeah,
which is why we haven't had like a proper 3D Sonic game for quite a while. So
yeah. Anyway, after Forces came out, we got the IDW comics, which actually takes the story of Forces, because it takes place after the events, and does something good with it.
exactly. So before we get into like the whole IDW situation, we should probably mention what happened to Archie because it's pretty like important.
I mean,
The
it's
grand
pretty
scheme of
cut
things.
and dry. I mean, Sega's done with their legal BS with Archie, and they were just
Yeah, they're
like,
gonna mention
nah.
a certain writer slash artist that worked for Archie that kind of fucked them over. Um, but regardless, Ian Flynn is still working doing the writing for
That is the
IDW.
one thing I'm glad about with the whole IDW thing is they took a lot of the artists and writers from Archie Sonic and brought them over. So it's like, well, you know, we're done with Archie, so screw you guys. I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Yeah, because the IDW comics, as much as they had much as little as they had to work with, all coming off of Forces, they did a damn good job implementing original stories into that comic. Because for the most part, it's pretty much just more Archie, except it's called IDW now.
And it doesn't have the Freedom Fighters.
No Freedom Fighters, which to a lot of people that's either a good or a bad thing. I mean, I personally didn't mind them. I could give two shits about Sally to be fair, but I did like Rotar and Antoine and Banny, so it is what it is. I mean, they do have their own original characters. You have like Eggman's assistant, which is Starline, which is like platypus thing. He's like Eggman simp number 1, but I'm not gonna get into that. And
Yeah,
then you got some new characters like oh
Tangle
my
and
god, I forgot their
Whisper,
fucking names.
Tangle and Whisper,
Yeah, Tangle
Tangle
and
and Whisper.
Whisper. Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what? I love how well those characters have been portrayed in a general reception to them. I'm
Mhm.
glad they took off well. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna.
actually wish they would be official characters, but it is what it
I
is.
mean, to be fair, they're the closest thing to official characters from the comics we've ever got. They have official merchandise. They've appeared in like Sonic Dash and Sonic Forces mobile games.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Hell, I think like Tangle and Whisper are supposed to be actually getting plushies made out of them.
Nice. And
So,
especially like Whisper, I just like the idea of them finally like having a character that utilizes the Wisp in their full capacity.
mhm.
Like
Hey man, I
super cool.
full on stand Whisper.
I mean, I stand Whisper too. And then Tangle's more or less like she's kind of like a Knuckles, except she's a girl, and is she like a
She's kind
skunk?
of like I feel like she's like a fangirl ish character. Like she just gets giddy over all the situations going on in the comics.
Right. But regardless, IDW is definitely worth your time reading if you ever want to get into it. You could still get the older issues.
Oh,
They're actually
absolutely.
releasing a compilate or a book compilating all the.
Yeah, I actually have it. The IDW collection. The first one contains the first 12 issues, so basically the first year. So that one's already out. It's like $40. Go get it. I think they have a second one that you can pre-order for next year, which is a real shame. That's going to take all the way till 2022 to get it, but I
Right.
think that one contains like 4 issues. I think that one contains 4 issues of the main book. It contains the Tangle and Whisper miniseries, and then also I think the first annual
Yeah.
issue. So yeah, it's definitely worth the pickup. And
Uh,
then of course they have the trades, which are a lot more simpler to get a hold of. So if you want to read it, there's multiple ways to do so.
yeah, multiple ways. And also, my personal favorite story arc, and I won't get into it. You should all just read it yourself. But when you get to the Metal Virus arc, that's when shit gets super crazy. But definitely worth the read. But I'm gonna stop talking about IDW comics here.
Yeah, that's like a
Uh,
whole different discussion for another time. Wink,
we can make a whole video on
wink, nudge, nudge.
that. Link.
Anyway, you know what came out after the comics?
Oh yeah, that game.
I
Uh,
wouldn't blame you if you forgot,
I
because
literally had to think about it for a second. I was like, oh yeah, that.
yeah, Team Sonic Racing, aka what was that game for like everyone played for a week before Crash Team Racing came out?
It just completely stomped on it, just out of nowhere. And it's sad too because the state of Crash Team Racing Online is kind of like kind of still kind of dead, but it's not as dead as fucking Team Sonic Racing. It's an unfortunate situation that they had to come out literally a week before that game.
Well, I don't know what they did the delay for because they were supposed to come out, if I remember correctly, like you know, I want to say at the beginning of 2018. I think what Team Sonic Racing came out 2019, so it was supposed
Yeah.
to come out like at the end of 2018, but it got pushed back to literally a week before Crash Team Racing.
Hmm.
So, like, I don't know what the delay did, but it didn't help it.
It did not help it at all. And for what it's worth, from what I've played, like I can't imagine that the game must have been buggy as shit if they had to delay it because I could not tell what exactly they even need to delay it for. Because
Yeah.
like, here's the thing, I I like All Stars Racing Transform, right? What's the point of me playing that game or Team Side Racing over that?
Nothing. There's really nothing. I mean, I guess if you're into the team mechanic, which I mean, cool. I guess I don't know. I was more so
Mhm.
into transform mechanic. That was really cool. And plus,
Really great
I
mechanic.
think God, the other lack the lack of stages, because most of the stages they use in that game are reused ones from like both of the All Stars games. Because like most of the Seaside Hill tracks are the same ones from the first game. The Final Fortress stages are mostly the same from the first game. What else was there that was reused? I know there was one more,
I can't think of it to be honest, but
but most of the stages were reused, and it's like, okay,
yeah,
that's cool, I guess. Like one
it,
third of the
it's
game is like reused stages.
yeah, like the team racing mechanic is kind of unique, but like it's kind of it. I mean, other than that, it's just a standard racing game. I mean, oh yeah, I should probably mention they did bring back June's or not June's like Crush 40 to do a song for the game, which is I mean it's cool. How long has it been since they've done a song for Sonic?
I think Sonic and the Black Knight.
Oh Jesus Christ, it's been that long. And they still got it.
They still got it. The only thing, that's the only good thing is the soundtrack to that game.
Pretty much.
Highly recommend picking it up if you like it.
Yep.
I will say
But
though, there's one version of Greenlight Ride in there that I absolutely hate. It's the one where like it does like a downbeat and it goes. It just sounds like garbage. It just goes boom 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 boom. It's
oh
like,
you.
oh god, it's such
Yeah.
hard garbage.
But the last two Sonic games are just kind of they're not bad games. Keep that in mind. They're just kind of average
Yeah.
and okay, I guess, which is more than what you can ask for nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on from that,
Moving on to
uh,
what? what is there to even talk about?
Oh shit, you're right. The
It's
drought.
the middle of 2019. Nothing. I mean, fair. They just released a racing game. Nothing. 2020, the year of Sonic or whatever. It was going to be the Sonic news on the 20th of uh every month, and then just I don't know, some shit happened. I guess I don't know. And they kind of dropped that.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad drought for Sonic for quite some time until the movie actually released.
Yeah, the movie came out in 2020. So I mean that's a whole bag of worms on its own, and I don't want to go too in depth here. I feel like we can have a whole discussion about it, but
Yeah,
just getting the basics out of the way, it's a really good film. Actually, like I was honestly
much better than
surprised.
what I expected. Yeah, way better than I expected. And partially is because I want to say partially the reason why that movie did so well is because of the redesign for Sonic got so
Yeah,
much notoriety.
I feel like, I mean, I know it's not a whole marketing gimmick. Like some people are like, well, they theorize, but let's be real. Some of the toys they released still have the old design, and you can't tell me like, oh, well, it's part of the marketing. It's like, no, no, it's not.
Yeah, no. So shout outs to that team or the CG team for like putting the work to like redesign Sonic, as well as Tyson Hess for leading that.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, no, I mean, I would love to go more in depth with a Sonic movie. I'm glad to hear we're getting a sequel. Um,
Yep. Shout outs to Elba Eldis or whatever the fuck his name is. He's Deadshot in the new Suicide Squad movie. But regardless, he's voicing Knuckles.
I'm
Knuckles is going to be in there. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna
I
be
wonder.
awesome.
It's weird how they announced the voice actor for Knuckles before Tails, unless they're actually sticking with Colleen, who they used as Tails at the end of the first movie, which is
I wouldn't be
Tails.
surprised.
Yeah, I mean, good for her if she gets to be Tails in the actual movie. That'd be pretty impressive for a voice actor.
For sure. But that's a little bit off. Like that's like next year, I believe.
Yeah, 2022 in April.
I'm sure that movie's gonna do numbers because we got the setups now. I'm sure Eggman's gonna have his actual fat design in that movie.
Hmm. Oh God,
At least I think he is, which
I'm
is gonna be
just
weird.
like I know there's been leaks, and I know we should probably save this for later, but I'm just real excited to see what like the actual CG looks for like for Knuckles instead of the stand-in.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I would assume he's gonna look like kind of like how the Echidna tribe looks at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I know, but I just I just want to see our red boy on the big screen.
Yep. Knock knock.
It's Knuckles.
And that's pretty much it for that topic. But
Well,
anyways, more drought.
yeah, we got a whole year of drought.
It was pretty bad.
It was so
Like
bad. It was God, it was so bad. I was just dying on the inside.
I'm
And
gonna
this
bring.
is
I was gonna. You go on. Sorry.
and this is where I would like to do a sponsor. Yeah, guess what? We're sponsored.
Wait, we're sponsored.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Play Other Video Games.
Oh, I was gonna leave that till the end of the fucking at the end of this podcast. But you know what? Fuck it. Yeah. You okay? Sonic fans, I fucking implore you, for the love of God, play other games. Please, there's a plethora of genres you're missing out on. You don't need to rely on Sonic. He is one series, and Sega is not reliant on him like they used to be.
You know
Because you
what?
got Yakuza now.
You know what really got me through 2020?
What was that?
Well, of course, at the beginning of the year, there was Animal Crossing. My God,
Yep.
spent so many hours in that. First Animal Crossing game, by the way. I'm impressed. I feel like I could never go back to the older titles because I feel like I'd be missing something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm still working on my pretty little village. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
Um,
speaking of stuff, like even when it comes to video games, like when we say branch out, I mean like you can even find stuff that's similar to Sonic. There's so many fan games, so many games on indie games on Steam that are trying to replicate what Sonic can do, but they have their own twist on it. Hell, Freedom Planet's like so good.
Speaking
Just
of which, that was one of the games I played during 2020.
how'd you like it?
I thought it was pretty good. I
That's good to
sucked
hear.
at it. I really sucked at it, but I thought it was good.
Oh yeah, no, it's a pretty difficult game, but once you master it, it's super fun. Um, but I don't want to get too into Freedom Planet talk here. That's for another video.
Speaking
In
of which, you know
fact,
what else I got into? My God.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh my God. Yes, Xenoblade Chronicles. I spent 100 and like, I want to say 150 hours on the main campaign alone of that game.
And that's like your first like big JRPG outside of Pokemon, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much my biggest JRPG I played outside of Pokemon.
Oh yeah, it is definitely worth your time playing through. The definitive edition, I recommend. I'd also recommend turning off the rearranged soundtrack because the original shits on it in every way. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Um, branch out, play other Sonic, or sorry, play other games besides Sonic,
Hey,
and then eventually
what about
we'll get
you?
something.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? I have been on beside a lot of Mega Man, a lot of Final Fantasy 14, a lot of fighting games. Too many for me to count. Monster Hunter, the works pretty much.
Wait,
Actually, Mega Man would be a pretty good series to get into if you're a Sonic fan. They go hand in hand together a lot of the time,
I was gonna
and a lot
ask.
of the a lot of the fandom overlap a lot too.
I mean, they had a crossover, so
Exactly.
when did Mega Man 11 come out? Because I remember playing through that.
I want to say 2018. That's when that game came out.
Yeah,
It was. I thought it was decent, although Blue Man Stage can go fuck off. But
I mean, I'm glad they didn't do like a whole retro inspired one again, like 9 and 10. Don't get me wrong, 9 and 10 are great. I love 10. Um, I'm just glad to see they took the mechanics from like 6, or well, 8, and moved forward with it, though.
yeah, I'm glad it was a pretty really good game. I wouldn't say really good, but it's pretty good.
I think if they
I'm
I think if they work on it some more and do like a Mega Man 12, we could be in for some real good stuff.
right, but what I'm actually waiting for is a little game called Mega Man X9
Oh my
or
God,
ZX3,
yes.
ZX3, or God forbid, Do I even need to mention it?
No, no. We're never getting that one. You can just shut up now.
Okay.
Although, you know what would be nice? Don't have a Mega Man Legends collection yet. Just saying.
Yeah, that way people can actually play Misadventures of Trombone instead of paying $400, $500 for a copy. Yeah, that
uh,
game is actually pretty fucking hard to get, by the way, but I think
I've
we're getting
never.
super off topic
I'll be
now.
honest, never played any of the Mega Man Legends game. But yeah, we're way off topic. So basically, just try to find something else. Just experiment with your taste. Like, if you're comfortable with platformers, try some other platformers.
We,
Have you ever
we
heard of this red
Mario,
Italian guy?
Mario. You can go to the rival. It's okay.
It's okay.
They'll let you back.
Sonic,
We'll let you back.
Sonic and Mario have shaken hands. It's okay.
You do what you got to do to survive in these hard times.
Anyway, in May of this year, we actually got something. We got it. We finally got what everyone's been waiting for. For the love of God, we got it.
And that is. Wait, what is it?
A Sonic Direct.
Oh yeah,
Well,
or
it was
Sonic Central, as we call it.
not to
Not
be.
not the YouTube channel. Just the title of the direct that they decided to choose, even though they already have a Sonic. Sega did a really bad job with that. They really should title it. They really should have titled it something else, but I don't know.
That dude's gonna need to change his YouTube channel.
More than likely, that's if they even bother doing it again.
Yeah. I highly doubt it, honestly.
Yeah,
I feel
it's a
like
lot.
they only did that to shut us up.
pretty much pacify the fans for the most part. It was 12 minutes of mostly fluff, and um, I guess we should talk about what was in the direct.
Yeah, which one do you want to talk about first? You know what? Let's go out of order. Let's go out of order. Just which one
Okay.
do you want to talk about first?
Well, I guess we can get Sonic Colors Ultimate. Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god, guys! The biggest known secret to man: Sonic Colors Ultimate, which
it
totally
totally didn't
wasn't
get leaked
leaked.
like was it 3 months prior?
It was like about a month, I want to
Yeah,
say.
basically a listing for the game was on like some website that you could buy it off of like super early because that's how these leaks work nowadays. And everybody was like, "Really, colors?" I
Yeah.
mean, colors is not. Colors is
I
definitely is a really good game for sure. I just feel like
so
they could have done more.
let's get the obvious discussion out of the way. I get why Sega chose Sonic Colors. Honestly, I
It's the
do.
safest one.
It's a well received title. It's stuck on only one console at the time of recording this. It's only on one console, the Wii. So it makes sense to port it to other systems.
Right.
Um, and yeah, it's just a well received Sonic title. Although I think Sega is really missing the ball. Like, yeah, it's don't get me wrong, Sonic Colors is a great game, but how many people have been asking for Sonic Colors? Now compare that to how many people have been asking for Sonic Unleashed.
Exactly. My point. And they like even before this whole like topic came up with them remastering colors, they didn't even need they don't even need to port it to other consoles. We've been asking for a PC port for years, and we still have not gotten it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly because I just think Sega does not have that much faith in that game, personally.
Yeah,
At least in my
that's
opinion.
like that's again why they're going with colors because it's like, well, everyone liked it when we released it, so if we just release it again, it'll do well again.
Yeah. And even like stuff like Generations is still stuck on last gen.
Unless
Or
you're on
not, sorry, not last
Xbox.
gen, last gen.
I mean, unless you have an Xbox, you can play it on the Series X. And of course, PC. I mean, Generations is on PC, so you're pretty much
Right.
set.
What I would have loved instead of just Sonic Colors Ultimate, we would have got like a Sonic like 3D All Stars type of
Yeah.
situation deal.
Well, honestly, just
Like,
do a Sonic Boost trilogy.
yeah, do Unleash, Colors, and Generations, and boom, you
Yeah.
got it.
I mean, of course, just for the it will be a dual pack for PC owners because Generations is already on there.
Right.
Um, so I get if you want to do that and do it at a discounted price, but like for consoles, do a trilogy. Like get those games on the Series X running at 4K and whatnot. Um, and
Or go on. Sorry.
I don't even know, but yeah, I feel like they could have done more, but we're not actually talking about the contents of Sonic Colors Ultimate yet. Like, don't get me wrong, they're doing a lot more than what I expected them to do for Sonic Colors port.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the Tails mechanic of him saving you, Sonic. I think that's a neat little addition
Mm-hmm.
if you struggle with the game.
I know everyone's
Um,
bitching about it, like, oh, it's just making it easy mode. No, I don't want easy. It's like, whatever. If you're a Sonic fan, let's be fucking real. Are you gonna actually die 50 times?
exactly my point. Like he acts like Beat for Mega Man pretty much. That's all Tails is there for.
Yeah. Like, it's good for the new players, which this is exactly it's directed at. Like, in interviews, Azuka said, well, Sonic Colors is a very good introductory game for new fans. And that's why, he chose this game to port.
Yeah, for sure. And like obviously the change in graphics and color tone. A lot of people like either like it or they don't like it.
It had a
I'm in the
bad
middle.
it had a bad introduction because I think they used way earlier footage for the announcement.
That they
Um,
actually change it up.
yeah, like um, every now and then you will see like they release new snippets of gameplay, and with each snippet of gameplay, you do see improvements. Like a few weeks ago, we saw Sweet Mountain gameplay. and you know those
Hmm.
the jelly bean missiles that are
Yeah.
supposed to explode. Well, they didn't have the jelly beans popping out yet, and literally, I know this is jumping ahead. Well, I guess this is on the subject. Sonic Colors the Rise of the Wisp. Um,
Yeah.
that short uh aired recently, and with the end of that trailer, or with at the end, they showed more Sonic Colors footage with Sweet Mountain, and the jelly bean rockets have jelly beans popping out of them now.
Nice. Well,
So like they just keep improving the visuals from what I see, and like while some of it might not sit well compared to the original, I mean they are improving it a little bit. And
yeah.
hot take, I honestly don't mind some of the changes. I think it looks nice. Now,
Oh yeah. Like, I guess we'll see. Um, my personal test will see how my personal test to see if the game holds up graphically. Is just to see how good Starlight Carnival looks because that's my favorite stage in the game. Or world, I should say. Um, and it's a lot of pretty lights in space and warp shit's coming out of warp space
yeah,
and all this other crazy shit. But regardless, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah.
Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Honestly, yeah, I'm looking forward to replaying through that game.
Like
Uh, y-
I'm not expecting to like add like some crazy like new levels or like new boss fights or some shit. Like it's just gonna be a pretty decent run through for some old content with some new coat of paint. That's all I can really ask for.
yeah, like honestly, oh, we didn't even talk about the cosmetic stuff, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't really care. But the thing I do care about, oh my god, if you know me, you know how I love me some Sonic music.
Mm-hmm.
They're redoing like pretty much the majority of the soundtrack, or having new
Yeah.
remixes for the game.
So if you like the color soundtrack, they're making a rearranged version of it. So shout outs to Sonic Team and the composers.
Yeah. Um, I mean, some of them are good, some of them are not. Like Sweet Mountain, I don't know if you heard that one. The beginning of that was like just a really
Yeah,
bad
I'm
piano
not a
MIDI.
fan. It comes with the territory when you're doing a new remaster of a game. It's and you try to remaster the soundtrack. It happened with Nier. It happened with the Chronicles Definitive Edition. It's just you pick and choose which tracks you like, pretty much. As long as they have the option to switch back to the original, that's my whole thing. I don't know if Colors Ultimate will have that. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. But yeah, other than that, it's looking to be a fine port. Like honestly, like I don't see anything that's gonna be like, oh my god, it broke it like Sonic Adventure DX. Like, well, I guess they have the same problem with the graphics with Sonic Adventure DX. But in terms of
Right.
like actually game breaking stuff, I don't see a whole lot of game breaking stuff.
For sure. And oh shit, I was gonna say something about oh the so I just actually mentioned this for the PS the next gen version, well, the PS4 slash PS5, I guess, if you whichever console you own, and the Xbox One and Series X and slash Series X, those are gonna be running at 60. If you get the Switch version, just know it's gonna be locked at 30 FPS if you care about that sort of thing.
Yeah. Which, honest to God, I mean, I'm probably not gonna play it on my Switch that much anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll probably just play it on my Xbox One, which I pre-ordered the digital deluxe because you can get that 3 days early.
Right.
Um, or was it 5? I don't know. It comes out on September 3rd if you bought the digital deluxe.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I like Colors. It's a good game. It's not my favorite, but they're showing effort. I'll say, like,
Did they mention a PC port at all? I forget.
yeah, it's coming to Epic Games at first, but they announced
Okay.
they mentioned on a live stream that it will be coming to like Steam and other services later on down the line.
Okay, I'm more than likely I'm gonna get the PS4 version slash five.
Yeah, as I said, I already picked it up on my Xbox Series or Xbox One X. I don't have a Series X. God no.
But yeah. So, anyways, jumping to Sonic Origins.
I mean, it's a
Um,
compilation of old Sonic games, but
Pretty
in
much.
widescreen.
But what?
I said but in widescreen.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 16
Yeah,
by 9, if you care about that sort of thing. There's a rumor that the Taxman ports might be used for that
yeah.
compilation, but we'll see. We have no
Um,
concrete evidence.
the only weird thing is they showed Sonic the 3 and Knuckles gameplay in 4x3, and then later on announced, oh yeah, it's gonna be in widescreen too. Don't worry. So I don't know if that's like, them saying Kristen Whitehead and the team are gonna be working on that port.
Right. But hopefully we get a new port of Sonic 3 Knuckles because that game gets like no love,
I mean, we
like at
are we
all.
are
Or
getting a new port of it, but we don't know what the quality of it's gonna be.
right, if it's just like a straight port, or is there going to be like actual like quality of life improvements to the game
Yeah. I
that
hope
pretty much most fan game creators already did with Sonic 3 Knuckles.
you mean
But
Sonic 3 Air?
yeah, Sonic 3 Air, Sonic 3 Complete, which if you watch our playthrough on our channel, you'll see those quality of life improvements. But
Well, for
we'll
Sonic
see.
3, let me clarify, for Sonic 3 Complete, not Sonic 3 Air.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah, that's why I said Sonic 3 Complete.
Yeah.
But hopefully there'll be quality of life improvements. If not, then I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, they said they were going to introduce new things to make things easier, so I don't know what that means. But it's whatever. I'm not expecting much from this. I do hope, like, even if it's not like enhanced ports like the rest of them, I hope we get some kind of like emulated extras. Like, for the love of God, just re-release Knuckles Chaotix.
Right? Like, God, that game is just stuck in the ether, isn't it?
It's only on the 32X. Who
Yeah,
the
like the
fuck
only way you
on
can
the?
play that game is to emulate it pretty much now.
Yeah. I mean, my God, I hacked my fucking Sega Genesis Mini and put it on there just to have
If
some
like,
convenient way to play it.
could you imagine if Christian Whitehead and Taxman were able to like port that game and fix all that game's problems with the tethering and everything? I take my money. Just
I
take my money.
highly doubt that'll fix the core mechanics of that game, because I mean, I think the tether mechanics is what holds it down, honestly. But
I mean, just tweak it just a little bit just to make it like work. Or try not to rely on it so much. I don't know, but I'm getting off topic here.
I
But
just think I just think they should add like emulated bonuses, like add Knuckles Chaotix, add the Game Gear games. My God,
games, add more extra content
when
like
was
in
the last
Sonic.
release for the Game Gear games? The 3DS.
Oh shit, you're right.
Uh,
Yeah, pretty much. I like besides the 3DS before that, even it was a Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube because the PC port does not have that. So
yeah.
um I like even still though, it's like I just want this compilation to just do more than just here are the games. Like Sonic Mega Collection, for all intents and purposes, is still the best compilation game that Sonic Team has done. It just
Oh,
has so much of Sonic's history there. And like that's how I got introduced to the comics, even
oh
and
my
like Sonic CD and like stuff like that. I would have never known about that shit if I didn't play that game.
Oh my God! Imagine if they did like what they did with that. Like, they threw in like art. Like, how they make all this art for the social media. What if you put
Yeah,
like a gallery of art just in a collection? Because I can't imagine these games taking up that much space. So why not just
right.
fill it to the brim with stuff? Like, fill it with
Exactly.
art. Fill it with like even Sonic Gems collections. They had videos like of the Sonic Boom intro, Sonic Adventure DX intro. Like, they just threw all these like random cutscenes and whatnot onto there that you could
Hmm.
watch. Even like old game trailers. Like, for the love of God, when the last time they actually ever showed game trailers in a game before?
Never.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they did it in Sonic Jam,
Oh yeah,
and
Sonic
and
Jam.
then
That's like the first compilation game,
and
right?
then I think they did do some on Sonic Gems collection, as I was saying.
Hmm. No,
But like,
like what I mean is like Sonic Jam was like the first compilation game to ever be released from Sega,
and
right?
what a fucking good one it was.
God.
Dude, what if we got the 3D Sonic Jam world, but in HD?
One can dream. I mean,
Dude,
hey, we Sonic Mania had those 3D models. You never know.
yeah, exactly. Just, have Christian Whitehead just modify the special stages and,
Yeah, but yeah, Sonic Origins compilation game. I don't know if I'm gonna if it warrants me purchasing another compilation game when I could just play the shit I already have, but
I
we
mean,
will
most
see.
most likely I will pick this up for the Switch.
Oh yeah, for the Switch, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I will pick it up for the Switch. I'm not 100% sure I'll pick it up for anything else. Maybe PC because mods, but I mean, what else I mean, people have already modded the shit out of like the Sonic 1 and 2D comps and Sonic 3 Air. So it's like,
Well, here's the thing: when you buy Sonic, any of the Sonic games on Steam, it just comes with the ROM file. They
yeah.
want you to fucking mod the shit, so
Well,
thanks,
how
Sega.
I think what that compilation thing they have for the Sonic Genesis games on PC, don't they have like a built-in mod thing? Like you can add mods?
If I recall it, I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll have to see what this comes up to. They haven't given us much information other than, well, here's Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, and CD. That's all they told us.
And then we got some shovelware shit in the Sonic Central live stream, and there's
Oh,
like,
the
well, I ever
Two
forget the
Point
games.
Hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Decorate your
Uh,
hospital. Like, I would be very concerned if I went to, well, maybe I wouldn't be concerned. Maybe I feel more relaxed if I went to a hospital filled with Sonic decorations.
oh yeah, for sure. I would just, I'll be like, I think I'm gonna cross hospital across the street. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not
Then
trying to
they
get speed.
had like, Sonic the Fighters and what, Yakuza or something?
Not Yakuza. It might be Judgment.
Judgment.
Um,
Yeah, that was right.
but yeah, it's kind of whatever. I mean,
Um, what else was there? There was also Sonic and Minecraft. They announced in it and then officially came out like sometime in June.
I feel like we should talk about that, but like I feel like it's gonna end up being the same.
I mean, it's gonna be a cynical take. I mean, I think I'm the only one who's played it here.
Yeah.
Um,
If you want a good video talking about what that game mode actually is, go to the Game Apologist's channel because he has a good video on that game or on
yeah.
that DLC.
Like all I'll say is it's got some neat references, uh, and it's got some pretty cool skins. Personally, I rock the Chaos Zero skin.
I want the Mecha Sonic skin.
Oh yeah, that one's good. Or the Metal Knuckles.
Oh, right, Metal Knuckles. That's such a obscure reference.
That's a deep cut.
Oh yeah. But
Anyway, I think we should talk about the biggest announcement they made. It was so grand. It was so out there. Like, nobody could believe it. Like, it was just such a huge announcement.
oh yeah,
Cut to.
Sonic cut to CG trailer, symbols, digital shit, and that's it. That's all the info we got. It's coming out in
2022.
2022, and that's all we have left to go on. So you could speculate to your heart's content, but I got nothing for you, fam.
But hey, what if we looked into the raw data? Da-da!
Oh boy.
What is a ranger?
Well, yeah, Ranger. That's coming from was it like a 4chan leak, if I recall?
Yeah,
Um, it's supposedly this game from these leaks. It could be complete. By the way, all this shit could be false, by the way. So
yeah,
take this with a grain of salt. Supposedly, this game is supposed to be an open world type of Sonic game, where I think it's going to be the way they describe it. It's open world. What I think what they meant to say, it's probably going to be a big ass hub world, and you need to find the levels and complete challenges to unlock the levels, and then you complete the levels and unlock shit pretty much.
yeah. Like I don't know what to make of it, but I can't believe Sonic is copying fucking Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh boy, that game. But like, I hope it plays good. If they're doing open-ended gameplay like that, the world needs to be big to compensate for Sonic speed.
Well, not only
Unless they
that,
remove unless they
Sonic
remove the boost mechanic altogether.
Sonic needs to control well.
Yeah. And when I mean control, well, I mean like what's that one demo I played? The 3D classic Sonic thing. Um
Sonic Utopia.
yeah, if it plays like Utopia, I'm all for it. If it plays like any of these other weird uh 3D engine Sonic game fan game stuff, then I'm not probably not gonna be a fan of it, to be fair.
I sadly feel like it's gonna be like those though, like not Sonic Utopia, but those other 3D games. Which don't get me wrong,
Unfortunately.
I'm not gonna shit on some of the projects like wasn't it Project Hero? That looks pretty good.
I've yet to try Project Hero, so I'll keep my opinions. Uh, I'll hold off on my opinions until I actually play it. But like if we get, I don't want something like what's that game? Like really popular one.
Uh,
Sonic Project Sonic Sonic 2020.
I Omens.
Is it Omens now?
I think it's
Yeah,
Omens.
yeah. Sonic Omens. I know if we get something like Sonic Omens, I'm probably not going to be a fan of that. To be fair.
I played that. The plane section where you're in the cave sucks ass, and then you have to fight a boss in the plane, and that also sucks ass because you like have no idea. Like it doesn't give you any hint. Like again, this is just game design from. It's not Sega, so I can't like say this is Sega's fault. And uh, this is constructive. I'm gonna try to give constructive criticism for this because I just don't want to like sound like I'm shitting on the game. But like I had
Right.
troubles. There's a boss you fight after you escape from the cave in the plane. I'm not gonna give spoilers, but you can probably find it. Where it's like this snake bot robot, and from my understanding, like you're trying to track it down while it jumps out of the ground, but I have no indication of where it's coming from when it comes out of the ground. And it's like there's nothing to
Yeah.
signal it. It's like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just blindly flying around trying to get lucky.
Yeah, but like just going to like Sonic's base control, like I think what a lot of people want is a modified version of the boost Sonic gameplay to be more open-ended. And it's like you can't really combine both of those two. You can't combine the adventure formula and the boost formula and get a perfect match. It's just not gonna work, to me
No.
personally. It has to be from the ground up, something new. And that's why I like Sonic Utopia because it takes Sonic's movement and makes it smooth enough. Like, yeah, he's a little bit floaty, but you can control him really well while he's airborne, and you still have enough speed to compensate for him, like doing going through loops and even gaining momentum and stuff. So it just stuff like that. I want Sonic Team to get right on this game if they even go for this open-ended gameplay.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
I'm just real nervous. And again, going back to the whole CGI trailer thing. Uh I feel like this wasn't the right move to make. Like I feel like I would feel better if they didn't even announce a new Sonic game at all.
exactly,
Um
but I feel like they had to get people to
mhm.
like shut
Sh-
up for the most part.
yeah, cuz I'm just real nervous cuz it's like this is the exact same thing that happened for Sonic Forces.
Forces, yeah.
They show us a CGI trailer and then they make all these big promises and whatnot, and then it turns out to be dog shit.
Exactly. And I've already had my trust ruined twice by Sonic Team. I don't want to happen a third time. So
Yeah, and I'm
I pray this game is going to be I don't want it to be good. I just want it to be decent.
yeah, and unfortunately, because they haven't said anything, and I'm really befuddled by this. They haven't said anything like a Mania 2 or anything.
Hmm.
Uh, and so they won't have like a Mania to fall back on if this one fails.
They won't, and also, and that's and for the main reasons because I think a lot of people, there's a lot of Sonic fans that just are tired of the 2D Sonic in general. Like,
Hmm.
I know, like we're classic fans till we die, but there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people in the Sonic community who had their start with the adventure games. So they don't necessarily like classic Sonic. I know a few people who just cannot stand classic Sonic gameplay. So
Yeah,
those people, Mania 2 will not win over for them. if
Yeah.
it were to even happen in the first place. You have to get this game right. It needs to appeal to everybody.
I hope. I know it's probably going to be Boost, but I hope it goes back to like some kind of adventure roots
That's
in
what I
terms of the
wanted to go to
gameplay
as well.
because they've been pandering to, like, again, as you said, the classic people for so long. And don't get me wrong, for Sonic, I just like Sonic, the games in general. I like the classics, I like the boost, I like the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I grew up with the adventure games. I grew up with Adventure 1 a lot. That was my bread and butter every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would love to see a return to that kind of gameplay because
Exactly.
it's actually good, and it's a shame. And I'm honestly surprised. Like, I'll be surprised because um, because whenever they have something that works and it doesn't work the first time, like Sonic 06, Sonic 06, like, say what you will, it's supposed to be adventure gameplay,
Right.
and after the colossal failure of that, they just scrapped the adventure gameplay in total. They like just
They just
hid it
don't
under
want to
the
touch it.
rug.
They're afraid to. They're
Yeah.
afraid to, and I can't really blame them per se.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Which is
I feel like what to reach that level of like good control, you have to do something similar to the Werehog, but make his base speed faster. Because the
mm-hmm.
Werehog controls like a dream. As much as people love to shit on it, like
Yeah.
he controls really smoothly,
Yeah, to be
right?
fair, the Werehog plays really well. It's just people didn't like it because, oh, it's not Sonic, it's not fast, and which
No, it's not Knuckles, bro. What the fuck?
I feel like that was a problem more so when the game came out. Like, let's be real, people probably would accept the Werehog nowadays. Honestly,
No, they definitely would for sure. Like, it's not like Elise just had the bad unfortunate circumstance coming after
on
that
06.
tro- that atrocity. Um, but my point being here, we'll be bringing up Werehog is that if you want to perfect the adventure formula, they need to get rid of the jank that comes with the adventure style games. And we're at a point now. We're in 2021. Sonic Team, you know how to iron out these issues. I believe in you. If you even bother going for the adventure formula again, but I would like to see that gameplay return for sure because it's the most underutilized one.
Mm-hmm. Or hell, I would even be open for them just trying something completely new. Like,
That too.
don't get me wrong, you had something going with the boost with Unleash, Colors, and Generations, but then you lost it with Forces. And I don't know if Sonic Colors Ultimate coming out is supposed to be a sign that, the boost is probably going to be something that sticks around yet.
Right.
Because, when he goes to the interviews and he's saying, like, this is a good introductory game for new Sonic fans, it gives me the feeling that the boost gameplay is going to be here to stay.
Yeah, and it's just to me, it's just Azuka-san. The difference between Azuka-san and oh my god, I forget his name.
Yuji Naka
Uh, yeah, the difference between Yuji Naka and Azuka is that Yuji Naka likes to experiment a lot with his games, whether
sometimes
they're
for
good or
his
bad.
yeah.
Whether they're good or bad, he likes to experiment, and that's what I enjoy about his games because you never know what the fuck you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but with Azuka, it's his problem now is that Sonic's become stagnant in terms of gameplay, and I'm honestly tired of Boost formula for the most part. He wants to play it safe, and he's too scared to like experiment. Like, for one, you can have other playable characters outside of Sonic. It's okay.
No,
We've moved on.
we got Shadow. Remember?
I'm not even talking about just Shadow. Like, we can bring Tails. We have Tails be a character for once in his goddamn life. We could
Remember
bring
during
Knuckles back, Blaze, Cream, fucking Omega. Fuck it. I don't care. It's not
remember
just Sonic.
remember the brief moment after Sonic Colors Ultimate got announced where we thought we were gonna get Tails as a playable character?
Oh, don't remind me.
If
Yeah.
only.
But like that's Azuka-san's problem is that he loves to play it safe because he doesn't want another 06 because he's afraid of failure. And it's like the only way you can come back from failure is just keep trying. I get they're a company and they have to make money, but it's like Sonic Team, or sorry, Sonic is no longer Sega's a backbone when it comes to like content now. They got Yakuza, They got pretty much everything else. They got PSO2 for fuck's sake. That
Oh man,
makes them more than enough
they got
money.
fucking Game of the Year Monkey Ball Mania coming out.
Oh yeah, featuring classic Sonic, classic Tails, and Kiryu for some fucking reason.
And also fucking what is his name? Beat from Jet Set Radio.
Oh yeah, Beats there.
Yeah.
I
I'm waiting.
yeah,
I'm waiting for Rise Star. Come on,
I'm
Rise
ready for
Star.
Rise Star and Knights and II too.
Oh
Oh
my
wait,
god.
II. Oh wait,
Oh
II is
my.
the main fucking character. I'm stupid.
I hope they actually do announce Knights because I'm hoping they make Knights the ball itself.
Please. That would be so good. I highly doubt it's gonna be that though, but we'll see.
Oh my
Um,
god.
but like, yeah, like Sonic's not the backbone for Sega anymore, as much as people love to say it is. And speaking of Fantasy Star Online too, um, you want to know where a lot of that adventure formula jank went
Where?
to that game? Because a lot of people tend to forget. A lot of the Sonic people who work on the adventure games, they work on PSO too, and
Huh.
you can notice that just by playing the game. I don't know about New Genesis. New Genesis is pretty different gameplay wise, but um, OG PSO2 has like levels in it that are just basically fucking Sonic levels from the Adventure era. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm getting off.
Didn't the Yakuza guy say he wanted to make a Sonic game?
And that's where we all thought that was a rumor for going around for a while too. That a lot of people think that the new Sonic game is being made by the Yakuza devs,
But
but
I think that stemmed because he said a comment in like an interview or something.
yeah. But I highly doubt Yakuza team's working on a Sonic game.
You
I
know,
mean, it'd be cool if they were to try one, but
I think that would work for like a chaotic spin-off. Think
I play
about it.
it. I know. Knuckles can.
No, no, no,
Doesn't
no,
just
no,
be.
no, no. Vector, Charmy, and Espio, and like that chaotics, not like the whole Knuckles chaotics.
Oh, you want Knuckles in there?
I mean, Knuckles can be in there, but
I
I'm
want
just
him
saying
in
I
there.
wanted to focus on like Vector and like they're trying to solve like I don't know what the Yakuza
Oh,
games are about, but I think it's what solving crimes and shit.
yeah. Oh, well, not solving crimes. That's judgment. Um, Yakuza is just dealing with Kiryu. He used to be a part of the Yakuza. Really, the Yakuza title kind of lost its like meaning after a while because it's called like a dragon in Japan. Um, he's only in Yakuza and Zero, and that's it. I'm getting off topic. Fucking Chris, what was I gonna say?
Anyway, Sonic 22, it's a game. I guess we'll learn about it. I doubt we'll learn anything until next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, yeah.
Uh,
The other
yeah,
cool thing they announced at that event was a 30th anniversary symphony, which oh my god, as the Sonic music lover, oh yeah.
dude. I actually got around to like listening to it. It was pretty damn good. I actually mad that I missed out on it, but then again, I had to work, so can't really bring
Hey,
it up. So
I get that. I was at work when it aired initially, but I watched it like when I got home. So good. Dude,
yeah,
dude, that live and learn. Oh
oh
my
yeah,
god.
that someone needs to like post that and like try to like get out the like leave out a lot of the background noise so we get like a clean rip.
Well, I think they're working on a soundtrack. Like, they did a question a while back, saying like, okay, would you guys want some merch with the symphony orchestra stuff, like the music and whatnot? And they asked, and then like a few weeks later in one of the live streams, he said, yeah, we are working on something with the symphony orchestra for like a music release or something.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's more than just a vinyl record, because, like, don't get me wrong, I like the vinyl records, but I would also like a CD for my collection.
I like a CD. I just want those songs in um
High quality.
archivable
Yeah,
format. Yeah, high quality. Just give me, show me a bomb second, please.
yeah. But, yeah, that concert, oh my god. The Game Gear melody, like, I wasn't even expecting that, but the moment they had the triple treble song, with the Sunset Park where it goes.
Yeah, they were referencing some obscure ass Sonic games that a lot of people played, which I was really happy for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Sonic Symphony definitely worth your time if you have not watched it. It's still on YouTube, so
Well,
by all
yeah,
means, go ahead and
it's
watch
gonna be
it.
there forever, probably.
Yep.
Um, Speaking of other kinds of merch, I mean, did you get your what is it, King Ice bling?
No. Wait, what? That's a thing? The fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if it's called King Ice or whatever, but they have King Ice bling. Like you can buy like bedazzled like fucking Sonic necklaces and whatnot.
Already then. The
Yeah.
more you know.
Um, there's something really cool that I bought. That I bought. They actually released like a little like well a pretty decent sized toy Death Egg robot from Sonic 2.
Oh, nice,
And like
nice.
you can actually like launch Sonic at it and it falls apart.
Ooh, interesting. I
Yeah.
always wondered. I always kind of wish that like uh Sega and Sonic Team would like partner up with like a Bandai or like a lot of these like figure companies in Japan or China or whatever and make like some merch. Because I would love if Bandai were to make a fucking Gunpla out of the Death Egg robot or any of Eggman's mechs.
Yeah, I think
They
like
just
honest to God, they have all the Sonic figures, like they have all the character figures. Well hell, they're even doing what is it? They call it Mecha Sonic, but it's Silver Sonic from Sonic 2 as well. They have a figure of
Mhm.
that.
Like, can you imagine like getting a master grade style fucking Egg Dragoon and you have to put that shit together
Mm-hmm.
from scratch from like these little pieces in tin
God,
foil or whatever.
I would
Uh,
kill for an Egg Viper.
dude, dude, you're
Yeah.
speaking gas right now. You got some gas. But Egg Viper, fucking Egg Dragoon. I'm trying to think of another boss fight I would really like.
Let me see. What is the what's the one from Sonic Heroes called?
Oh, fucking Egg Emperor. I would love that.
Yeah.
Emperor, Egg Eagle. Not the balloon one. You.
No, the blue one's dumb.
That entire boss fight is really
Well,
dumb, but
the blue one, that's the one where they stuck the egg hawk on top of it, right?
yeah, Egg Hawk. I don't know why I say Egg Eagle. Oops, I think I gotta get a robo in the brain. But fucking yeah,
Uh,
no, like just take Eggman's mech designs and just turn them into
Dude,
merch.
even this would be a real simple one, but imagine getting a fucking a big arm toy.
Oh god.
Honest to God, I'm surprised. Like they release all these like Sonic characters, like they release Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, etc., etc. But they never do anything with like most of the robots. Like I have seen more in recent years. They do release like Motobug. They do release like Crab Meat, and they do release some Badniks and whatnot. But they don't ever do the bosses, and that's like disappointing to me.
It is disappointing.
Like,
Like,
imagine if you could get like a Biohazard like figure,
ooh, you mean Biolizard?
Biolizard.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
I
Yeah,
mean, you know
it's
what? I actually wouldn't mind having a biohazard either with just the lizard. And you can pull off the lizard and just fucking get a big space colony arc with it, and
dude.
just
Like even the gun mechs, like what the fuck?
uh, yeah, it's just weird why they haven't like done anything like that. But yeah, they're releasing some pretty cool. Like the Death Egg robot toy really gives me hope.
Yeah, like Sonic doesn't really like slow down in terms of merch, thank God. But the moment merch starts slowing down, that's when you know something's wrong.
Well, that's when they bring in. Oh God, you know what we did get news on, but we didn't talk about
What is that?
Sonic Prime.
Oh shit!
I think this
Oh
is a
yeah, the
perfect.
animated series.
Yeah, with a slightly new design because you gotta change things up to sell even more merch.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be an exclusive series on Netflix. The premise supposedly is Sonic. traveling between dimensions or alternate dimensions. And there's been some fan art and not fan art, but like concept artwork of him going between dimensions and stuff. Finding this weird primate Amy Rose in the
Baby
jungle
Eggman.
and baby Eggman and all the other alternate universe Eggmans that are out there. I really hope they just implement Egglet in there just
Oh
as
god,
a nod to the fans.
dude, if they did that, I'd be sold on. Like the show could be hot fucking garbage, but if they add Egglet, you know what? Fuck it. It's great. It's a great show.
They really need to give Eggman like a partner or something
They
these
do,
days.
Orbot and Cubot.
Not them. I'm so fucking tired of them. I'd rather take Chaos. If he
I
doesn't talk,
I rather like. I hate to say this, but if they ever do make IDW stuff canon, that means we'll probably get Starline.
I'd rather see Starline.
To be fair, I'd rather see Starline too. Or we
I
would get Zavik again.
I mean, if they try to do something interesting with those characters in that comic, but I'm getting off topic.
Yeah,
Fucking yeah. No, merch is oh, not merch, Sonic Prime.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it
I'm
looks
looking forward
nice.
to it. I'm looking forward to it's not gonna be like 4 kids Sonic X, so no worries.
Yeah, I'm real curious what they're gonna do for the voice because I think some voice actors for the Sonic characters said they don't have any involvement in the show. So uh,
That's gonna be interesting.
it's small potatoes though. I really like, honest to God, do not care who voices Sonic. In fact, we even missed out on that whole fucking bag of beans.
Which wait, what bag?
The whole
Oh,
Roger Craig
right.
Smith leaving
Yeah,
like in
not
February.
even just Roger, not even just Roger, the whole cast.
Yeah. Well,
Like
everyone
besides Mike
besides,
Pollock.
yeah. But like for whatever reason, Roger was like announced that he was leaving back in February of this year. And of course, come around to May, it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm sticking around as Sonic. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like it led to so much speculation. I was speculating like a motherfucker though. Like I thought I was like, yo, are they actually starting fresh? And then once Roger came back, I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Same old,
I
same old.
I don't I don't know what happened there. I feel like we never know the full story of what happened.
Yeah, I don't think
But
so either. But that stuff is gonna stay behind closed doors more than likely.
probably.
Unless some fan just like goes up to him at a con and be like, hey, so what's up? What the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah. If I had to take a guess, um if I had to take a
Contract
guess,
something with their contracts more than
yeah,
likely.
probably something with contracts and pay and shit. But I think they probably negotiated and got stuff settled out.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. I other than that, I don't really have anything else to cover
I
in
mean,
terms of Sonic.
so what do we do going forward? I mean,
As a
obviously,
Sonic fan, as a Sonic fan, support the series as best as you can. Keep continuing to make fan art, fan games, mods, whatever you can to support the little hedgehog.
and don't be
You
fucking
know,
toxic.
don't be toxic, don't be Christian. Uh,
God damn it.
yeah, no,
Anyway,
I had to
moving
get
on.
one in
Moving. We're
there.
not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
uh, you know, do what you can to support the franchise and the series without being toxic and just you know, at the end of the day, like you said before, if you really, really, if Sonic's the only thing you play, and you're tired of waiting, branch out, try some new stuff. Hell, even doesn't even have to be video games. Just like get a new activity, try art. I don't know.
I don't know. Play Pokemon Go. Get some exercise.
Yeah, yeah. Buy a Digimon Vita bracelet or some shit. I know that's pretty fucking obscure, but whatever. It's cool.
Anyway,
But
you know, I think we're done here. I mean, unless we have any other Sonic stuff to talk about for now.
uh, I got nothing, fam. Other than you should totally play Spark the Electric Jester
And you
and
also
the
should play
sequels.
Xenoblade Chronicles, please.
You should also really play FF14 because it's godlike and Walker's coming out in like 3 months. So yeah.
I guess we'll be back around a time. Well, maybe we'll cover something in between now and the release of Colors Ultimate. But uh, if we don't, I guess we'll see you guys again after Colors Ultimate comes out.
Pretty much. As for the Sonic Adventure Let's Play series that we had going, we will be returning with Tails' playthrough sometime this year or next year. Just keep a lookout in your sub box.
Yeah,
I
most
might be
like
recording some stuff on the side. I'm not going to tell you though when it is,
yeah, and
but I'm going to give it to Wesley.
yeah, and hopefully, I mean, by the time of this recording, and if it gets up by time, I'll probably be doing a live stream tomorrow, but I doubt it'll be up by the end of the night anyway, so it's whatever. So, I'll probably just have that live stream in my fucking YouTube account by then, so whatever. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming back. All like 15 of you, hopefully
Oh yeah,
more.
dude. It's nice talk. Nice talking about Sonic again. It's been quite some time, so
It has
it's been
been.
nice to stretch my legs and not run.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
unfortunately, it's time for us to roll
yeah.
around at the speed of sound. So catch you guys later.